just fuck 4 bitches at 4 seasons. Money made me forget I got amnesia.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Skogey here, and I'm back with a brand new video for you all today. And today we're here with a Beast Coast concert review. I just went to the show at the Rockland Trust Bank Pavilion, August 24th. That was the show that I went to, 2019, and that shit was fucking crazy. I don't usually just lead off with like exactly what I'm thinking the whole time, but this may be one of the best. This is probably the best concert I've ever seen. It was just crazy. But let me backtrack first off and start and tell you guys a little bit about Beast Coast. Beast Coast is a music group, a super group, if you will, because it's kind of like a group made up of groups, but consisting of Joey Badass, Kirk Knight, CJ Fly, Michi Darko, Zombie Juice, Eric Arc Elliott, AK the Savior, Izza Gold, Nick Caution, and Powers Pleasant. I hope I didn't forget anybody, but they're great. They put out a ton of music together, and they've been putting out music together their entire careers, featuring on each other's shit and stuff like that. Most notable, like, I guess, solo act would probably be Joey Badass. Everybody knows Joey Badass, but they might also know Flatbush Zombies and the Underachievers. There are some of the other groups that were here. Nick at Night, aka Kirk Knight and Nick Caution. They all have groups together, and there's a lot of different music that you can go find from Beast Coast. It's endless, really. And I think that was kind of the vibe of the show. It was just endless energy. Doors, I don't know exactly when the doors opened, but we got there and we were waiting for people before we went in. We went in 15 minutes after the ticket said the show was starting. CJ Fly came out and started opening up. He's probably one of the more unknown members of Beast Coast. I hadn't really heard anything from him before Beast Coast. Like, I had heard of him, I'd seen him on a couple of features and stuff, but I never really listened to him like that. And honestly, I still haven't really listened to him like that, but I have to say that I am going to change that after seeing him in concert. He probably had like 35 people watching him at this point. I was still in the way back, like near the concession and stuff, not even really fully paying attention. But when that new song Bird came on, he captured the crowd's attentions. People started like leaving lines and shit to go watch him, and that was kind of crazy to me, knowing that like there's gonna be shit up on this stage that you want to see for the rest of the night. You're leaving concession, you're not going to get your stuff now while it's somebody you don't really probably know already, but nah, people went back, and people really liked hearing what he did. I don't remember the exact order of the show after that, because instead of doing regular sets, they were all going in and out of the backstage, coming out and performing on each other's stuff. I want to say it was Kirk Knight came out next. Kirk Knight and Nick Caution, or maybe it was Nick and then Kirk, I think, came out. Nick came out, did a couple of songs, and then Kirk joined him. And like I said, after that, everybody was in and out the whole time. They were performing songs for each other for probably like an hour and a half. And then the Underachievers came out, finally. When the Underachievers came out, the whole kind of tone of the show started changing. It started getting darker, because the venue is kind of like half indoor, half outdoor. It's like it's outdoor, but it's like a really big tent that you're in the whole time. So it has like the vibe of a stadium while being outdoor. And yeah, like I said, the lights started getting dimmer. Everybody was back towards the stage now. That's when I finally finished up everything that I needed. Like, I was going back and forth a lot because one of my friends got kicked out and a bunch of shit was happening. But when I came back up and started listening to the Underachievers start going, a lot of the songs I didn't really know or like prior. Just because Underachievers, like, they're somebody that I've given a fair shot on all their stuff. I've probably listened to all of their albums or mixtapes 2 or 3 times each. They're not my favorite. their kind of vibe and delivery, like, it just kind of gets lost on me. It's not something I want to listen to all the time, but they were crazy in concert. They had perfect breath control, and actually I can say that for pretty much all of Beast Coast. Like, their breath control was crazy. They are definitely performers, and I just hope that there's another Beast Coast tour. But yeah, the Underachiever songs really went off in concert. They were going crazy. Everybody was super live and really liked their set, even though there wasn't much singing along going on. That's what I noticed the most. There was a big flip when Flatbush finally came out. When Flatbush Zombies started coming out, it went from everybody like vibing and dancing. It kind of felt like almost like a club at first. Or actually, I shouldn't say that. I've never really been into a club. It's what I imagine a club would kind of be like at first. Like, everybody's like vibing and dancing, and the music's there, but they're more interested in their friends and the group going on, whatever, drinking, having fun, with music in the background. When Flatbush came out, everybody turned their attention to the stage and started singing every fucking word of every song that came on, and that was wild to see how invested all of the people were in Flatbush. Was really interesting to me. I was one of the people, my voice is still recovering, because like I said, I was out there screaming every single word to every song that came on, and they played back to some of the old hits and then some of the new ones. They played unreleased songs too.
Shall I say, anybody going through it like I did? Skin color hybrid, one false move, send a bullet to your cartilage. One simple block with a spear on my eyelid. Gotta get a 9 for the slot. Gotta figure out the add time to the clock. Tick, tick, tock, tick, tick, tock. On the back when I rap and the shit finna drop. Hands up, hands up, hands up. That way, figure right. Oh boy.
I can't say enough good about it, but the real magic really started. Joey Badass came out and did a couple of songs, and then Left Hand started playing. When Left Hand started playing, shit got real. Like, they finally came out, they did a song that was actually labeled like Beast Coast off of this new Escape from New York album, and all of them got their shit off. That's when shit started happening. I don't know if I have any footage from them performing Left Hand, but I do have some footage from like throughout the night that I'm gonna show throughout the video from here on out. They were swinging from wires and hanging upside down. Flipping, and the rest of them were all jumping up and down. The set design was amazing. It was the Statue of Liberty tipped over, kind of like a zombie, headless, like a zombie with a third eye, and there was so much going on. It was one of the craziest things I've ever witnessed with my eyes. Like, it was crazy. If I had never heard any of the songs before, I would have wanted to come watch this concert just to see the spectacle. It was amazing. So up on the strings at first, I'm pretty sure it was Michi, Darko, Zombie Juice, and Joey Badass. And I think just them being the ones on the strings and jumping up and down performing like that, it really kind of showed like the whole direction of Beast Coast. Like, I think when you listen to the Escape from New York album, you hear a lot of influence from Joey. It really sounds like Joey Badass kind of put the album together in his own sort of way, and figured out how everybody was going to fit together perfectly. And even if there was no direct, like, oh yeah, Joey Badass definitely did this shit, like, he had a huge influence on it, and you can tell. I think the Zombies probably had a much bigger part in this tour than anybody else on the tour. Just because, like I said, like, with the stage design, the Statue of Liberty, and the third eye, like, that definitely sounds like it came from Michi and Eric talking. And, like, seeing them fly, they were really the most showmen out of anybody there. Like, everybody was hitting their verses and rapping really good. Michi was rapping really good, swinging upside down, hitting every single word. He came back, they did a lot of times where they cut the beat and just went a cappella and rapped like crazy. And every time that shit happened, they demonstrated some breath control. I can't even imagine, like, doing that in front of that many people. I can't imagine doing it. You'd have to do it to even try to understand what that's like. My favorite part was, even after they did a couple of Beast Coasts and they really established what was going on, they went back into doing some of their own stuff with just features of each other, and they went back and forth doing Flatbush Zombie hits, Joey Badass hits, Underachiever hits. And when those songs came on and slapped on their own outside of the Beast Coast stuff, and everybody knew all the words to that too, it started feeling like I was just listening to my playlist at the concert live. And that was probably my favorite part. I've never heard something like that before, because there's often not very much variety in the stuff that you're listening to in concert. Like, it's one person's album or songs or whatever. You kind of know what you're getting. Having that many different people being able to perform that many different songs that are solely their own idea with so many different vibes, but also similar enough that it fits together in that set like that, it was really cool and unique. And I haven't seen anything like it before. I've seen Brockhampton twice now, and I don't know if I've done a concert review for them, but one of my favorite parts about watching them is how they all interact with each other and pick up lines on the songs, and they all knew what was up and performed very well together. And that was really cool to see. Beast Coast did all of that and then built on that by being able to, like, let their dudes take a seat, and they would just perform their own shit and then let their guys come back up, and it was same energy the whole way through, regardless if it was 8 people performing or 1 person. And then towards the end of the concert, Joey Badass really started picking it up. He played, like, Temptation, Devastated, some of his older hits too, and kind of led the show out. He
just gotta sit there and feel every motherfucking string and chord and word. Can y'all do that, Boston? I said, Boston, can y'all do that for me?
So lethal, who would take a stand and be our hero? My people, trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful. So I testify, but we're so lethal.
Started slowing the mood down. He played an unreleased song that was really slow and good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. They fucking killed it. I hope Beast Coast does another tour, another album, just works together more soon. I know it's tough with that many different people and that many different schedules, but the product was just so amazing. So it's hard to just look at it and be done, but I hope there's more. Oh, and don't let me shit on Power Pleasant's DJ set. He got up there and did his thing too. Not having any songs to actually perform, that was cool to see. He was able to just do a DJ set, and everybody was going to get, like, their drinks and stuff because they knew the Travis Scott song wasn't them, but still good. It was still fun to see that too. Especially in a concert setting, I didn't expect to see it like that. Because I've never seen anybody DJ in a concert setting. It's always been rappers. But anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if I ranted or this is drawn out or whatever. I really like the show. Go check it out. I'm sure there's probably something somewhere you can see some sort of archive. But if they go on tour again, make sure you get your tickets, because I know I am. Later, everybody.
Hands up, come on, hands up. It's the all-American madman. Who you mad at? They had to ask that. Temp with the backlash with my cash at. Running up the NASDAQ, shut up my backpack. Going off the neck, don't boy in the cat back. I've been back, so you nigga with clap back. Hit him with the blackjack, all do is stand back. I stand with the rest, I make them bring their own check back. Niggas get smacked with the window when I jump. It's all killing, no feelings, so you like the nuts. Make a wrong move, nigga. Personally deliver each at their own mission. When I hit you, it's no more than we on board and we get my margin. If you want it, get your own. Jumping balls calling, this is no party. 90 steps left with the feet to the devil for the song. I die with my brains. This is a singer, all just for the seven. Bring me alive, bring me alive, jumping for the song. I die with my brains. This is a sticker, all just for the seven. Bring me alive, bring me alive. We ain't keeping it calm. Need a reason to see the door. Break the legion I'm on. Hungry when I started. My reverence is I evolve. As it is, 50 damages, I give a call. Rich as fear when I broke some laws. I'm breaking even when my pros against all up. Made my work cut deep, you gon' need some. And some alcohol, we only going bar for bar. You know I'm black out, they bring the track out, I lay the smack down. Remember nights on the dirty matches in the trap house. I snapped out and lifted around the world, man. Hands up, living legend, falling back up on it. Hands up. Resurrection of real, let's bring it back. Hands up. The bars ain't buzzing whatever slaps down. All I hear is the rapping on my sound now. Taking the trash down. This is the crackdown. You can want a buck chop rebellion. Eat mental thing, you get Captain America. East Coast machine, not those and those. You're free, fuck around and smoke it. This is a sticker, those are 47. Bring me along, never war you won't get. Bring me along, for war you won't get.
Back from the bar though, bumping Mac DeMarco. When the bar closed, the bar stools got barcodes. Quoting Fargo, shows in Park Slope. Withdrawal dough from Wells Fargo, Spark Dro. Key Largo, got no embargo. Puff a Cuban cigar, eating escargot. It's on the forks, you don't.